Have you ever checked your bank account and felt that pit in your stomach? A $64 overdraft fee? Or that heart-sinking moment when you realize you've missed a payment again? According to Bankrate, nearly 60% of Americans would struggle to cover an unexpected $1,000 emergency. You don't need me to tell you that those small mistakes can add up and turn into a mountain of financial stress. I've been there, scrambling to make ends meet, living paycheck to paycheck, always feeling like I'm one mistake away from disaster. But what if I told you that it doesn't have to be this way? The truth is, you can take control of your money. I did it, and so can you. Later in this video, I'll reveal the mindset shift that completely changed my relationship with money, and how it could change yours too. But first, I'm going to walk you through the 5 steps that helped me break free from financial chaos and start building real wealth. Segment 1. Start with a fresh perspective on money. Before we dive into the mechanics of budgeting and saving, let's talk about something even more important: your mindset. Tony Robbins, one of the world's top financial experts, once said, "The secret to wealth is not what you make, it's what you keep." This mindset shift was critical for me. I used to think that if I just earned more money, everything would fall into place. But the truth is, it's not about how much you earn. It's about how you manage what you already have. The problem isn't earning money, it's managing it. The first step I took was changing my relationship with money. I stopped seeing money as something that was out of control and started seeing it as a tool. One that, when used correctly, can help me build the life I want. This perspective change laid the foundation for everything else. What's the first thing you need to do to get a grip on your finances? Let's talk about the steps to organize your money. Segment 2. The first step. Organize your finances with a simple system. The first thing I did was implement a zero-based budgeting system. And no, you don't need an accountant or fancy software to make this work. Dave Ramsey, the financial expert, has built his entire career around simple principles like zero-based budgeting, which he says is the #1 tool that transforms the way you manage your money. Zero-based budgeting is exactly what it sounds like. Every dollar you earn gets a job. Whether it's for bills, savings, or discretionary spending, you assign each dollar a purpose, because every dollar has been assigned a role. This system helped me see exactly where my money was going. And trust me, I was shocked. I was spending more than $100 a month on things I didn't even remember buying. Those daily coffee runs, subscription services I didn't need, and impulse buys at the store were all draining my account without me even noticing. But once I started assigning every dollar a role, I felt more in control. I could see clearly where I was overspending, and I made small, intentional adjustments to keep my spending aligned with my values. So now that your money is organized, what comes next? Segment 3. Taking control of your debt with the debt snowball method. Debt can feel like a huge weight, and for years I lived with the mindset that paying it off was an endless battle. But then I learned about the debt snowball method, and it completely changed my approach. Robert Kiyosaki says, "The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them." And the truth is, if you're burdened by debt, you're working harder for money than you need to. With the debt snowball method, you pay off your smallest debt first. Once that's paid off, you move on to the next one. It's a simple concept, but it builds momentum, something that's often lacking when it comes to debt repayment. By paying off small debts first, you begin to feel like you're making progress, and that momentum drives you to tackle bigger debts. I started with my smallest balance, and after paying it off, I felt a huge weight lift. It wasn't about the amount of debt. It was about the feeling of accomplishment that kept me motivated to tackle more. But what happens if the unexpected occurs? How do you stay financially secure when life throws a curveball? Segment 4. Building your emergency fund, the foundation of financial freedom. I used to think that an emergency fund wasn't necessary. After all, I had a job, and emergencies weren't something I ever expected. But then I learned a critical lesson. Life doesn't care about your budget. Emergencies happen to everyone, whether it's a car repair, a medical bill, or something else entirely. Not having a safety net can put you at serious risk. So, I started by building a simple $1,000 emergency fund, just enough to cover small emergencies without dipping into credit cards or loans. That $1,000 didn't just give me financial security, it gave me peace of mind. With this small cushion, I didn't have to panic every time something went wrong. Instead, I could handle it calmly, knowing that my financial foundation was solid. Now that you have the security of an emergency fund, what comes next? To really build wealth, you need to make your money work for you. But how do you do that? Segment 5. Investing for the future. Making your money work for you. Once I had my budgeting and debt under control, I realized the next crucial step was to start investing. Most people think you need a lot of money to start investing, but the truth is, you can start with what you have. In fact, according to Albert Einstein, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, he who doesn't pays it. Investing is about more than just buying stocks. It's about leveraging your money to grow and earn more over time. I started small, with a low-cost index fund that tracks the overall market. The key here is time. The earlier you start, the more powerful this force becomes. It's not about having hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest. It's about making the decision to start now, no matter how small. But none of this works without the right mindset. If you don't understand the concept of delayed gratification, you may never build the wealth you truly deserve. Now that you know that taking control of your finances begins with budgeting, eliminating debt, and building an emergency fund to protect you from life's surprises, you're going to need to know the next step is investing for the future, so your money can start working for you and not the other way around. If you don't know this crucial part, you won't start investing now, you will miss out on years of financial growth and the peace of mind that comes with financial independence. I'll reveal how to successfully start investing in stocks and other assets, even if you don't have a lot of money to begin with, in the next video. See you in our next video.